Morning, my darlings. So this morning we are harvesting my pumpkins, and I've shared this area with you before, and I didn't think we'd have that many pumpkins back there, but turns out there are quite a lot in here, and the plant is dying back, so it's time to harvest. And we really need to get in here because I need to clean the chicken coop, and this is our compost, so that's where the waste goes. But this plant, we weren't able to get in here because the gate was fully overgrown, and it's still growing actually. But oh, the ducks are in there. So yeah, let's see how much we can harvest. There's actually a couple of small ones in there, some bigger ones, so let's see. Well, I'm rather proud of our harvest. There's lots of smaller ones, which would be great, and a couple of big ones. And this is all from pumpkins that I bought last year. And I just, once winter comes and they start to freeze over, they start to rot a little bit and they go soft, that's when we just dump them on our compost here in this corner and just let them be. And this is the result. So obviously I'm going to do the same this year, and next year I'm going to try and not buy any and just let this be my harvest. So I'm very, very pleased. And once these are done, they'll all go back. So we'll recycle all of it. Can't wait to decorate with all of these. And now we just need to tidy this up, and then I can clean out the chicken coop and we can reach our compost again. And we do actually use this. So this pile here, for instance, underneath this, like on the soil level and deeper, this is already soil. This is no longer underneath there. It's no longer compost. So, you know, you need to flip it around a couple of times, and then you get this amazing, amazing soil. And this year I've used it on my raised beds in the kitchen garden. So sustainable, so amazing. And I'm glad that we can do this. So we need to trim this back. That's what we're going to do now. Level this area. And then I can dump my chicken waste on here and start the process all over again. So yesterday you saw us harvesting our pumpkins from back in the field, and today I'm going to do something fun with them, specifically with some of these smaller ones. I've already placed some of the bigger ones around the garden here and there, but I've still got a lot left that I need to decorate with. But today it's going to be all about these smaller ones. So we have this window box, this flower box right under our kitchen window, and what are you doing? What are you doing? Silly dogs. Where was I? In like spring and summer, we have this filled with the geraniums, but they've all finished flowering now. It's actually, they flowered for a really long time, but they've recently stopped flowering. And in October, I like to add pumpkins in this. And then when it's nearing Christmas, I'll be putting all sorts of like dried branches and greenery in there with the lights. But in autumn, I'm going to add my pumpkins. Now there's a whole process to it, because obviously this is in here for the soil. I'm going to remove all of it, and then I'm going to put hay on the bottom to lift the pumpkins up a little bit and give it that really autumnal feel. So let me show you what I do. Now don't mind the absolute hideous colour of this window. I mean, who ever thought that yellow and blue would be a great choice? I don't know, but the previous owners did, and we are desperate to change it up. However, it is a big job, and at the beginning of this year we were optimistic. I thought to ourselves, you know what, we can do it ourselves, but it is a lot. We've got to do the entire house and the garage, and yeah, we're not going to do it ourselves, so we really need to get a professional painter in. However, that is a big expensive job, and we've got our wedding next year, so next summer, so we're not going to do it before then, so maybe after, we'll see. We're just going to have to live with it for now, don't we? Yes, we're just going to have to live with it. Come, come. You want your ball? You want your ball? One of my vegetable beds to add some soil in here, if I can manage. get some hay. Got the hay. Now, what we've got this bit of chicken wire at the bottom always, so that stuff doesn't fall through. So we're going to put the hay in there. I don't have enough, otherwise I'll get some more and start building. Isn't that fun? I mean, this is so fun. I love it. All of my own pumpkins. That makes me proud. Didn't cost me a thing. Yeah. Now I need to do something with these last couple of pumpkins. How cute is this? So adorable. And I've got these rusted iron figurines all over the garden, and I thought I'd put these back in for an extra autumnal touch. Now I'm going to do another fun little project that I've been planning on for quite a while, and that is make my chickens a swing. I've read and heard in all sorts of places that apparently chickens love a swing. So I've saved this branch, this pole, for that specific reason. So I've got my branch, I've got my rope, and yeah, let's see if they'll like it. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this, but let's wrap this around, make a knot. Hopefully I have enough rope for length, because I can't hang it too high. They won't get on. That's one end. I have to hang it from the top. I think I have enough. Oh God. Let's see if they actually sit on it. Well, I knew that was going to happen. Me? Well, odds are my chickens will never get on that swing, but we'll see. It is here. My goodness, it's finally here. If you don't remember, I mentioned this a while ago. Back in April, I had a photo shoot for this magazine all about my autumn kitchen decor. So they came over for a day and shot all my kitchen decor, autumnal kitchen decor all around my house. I had already seen the images back in the summer, but now it is finally here in a physical magazine. And I mean, I think it's great. I mean, I hate seeing my own picture anywhere, but you know, it's got to be done. And I'm very lucky to have been asked. It's a 6-page spread all about my kitchen decor, my autumnal decor, and the thought process that goes into everything. So very pleased that's finally here. I'm very honoured to have been chosen to be a part of this. It's always a very interesting process, but it was a fun day and I'm very happy with the results. I did shoot some behind the scenes clips of that day, so I will add those in now so you can enjoy those, and then at the end I will share the results of the photo shoot with you. So this is the article. This is the first picture of me. I mean, I always cringe, but you know, it's part of the process, so we'll deal with it. And there's also a whole interview in Dutch with me. We created a tablescape with some of the bits and pieces. Obviously my hutch in the kitchen is full. Added some tips for antique shopping in the Cotswolds for anyone who's interested. And then we did a collection of my pots. So it's fun. I'm really happy with this. They did a great job. So this is a Dutch national magazine. So it's only available to buy in the Netherlands, unfortunately, only for my Dutch friends out there. And it's in shops now to buy, so I'm definitely going to go in and I was sent this one, but I'm definitely going to go in and buy a couple more. So that was my very exciting photo shoot, and I think I'll end the video here. This is probably my last autumnal video. As you can see, I've already got some Christmas up. I haven't done everything yet, but I'm slowly starting the process, and I'll obviously share some of that with you as well. But I think that will be the end of my mostly autumnal videos. I do have one more video ready to go of our trip to Latvia, which is also still very autumnal, but from now on, yeah, it's going to be a lot more Christmassy, which is very exciting. If you want to see more up close some of the pictures in my magazine, I will share those on my Instagram as well, at Miekes Country Home, so you can check those out maybe closer. But yeah, on that note, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for staying with me. These kind of things aren't possible without your continued support, so I am very, very grateful. So thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.